The curtain rises on this historical stage with the European age of exploration, starting in the late 15th century. European powers, namely Spain, Portugal, England, France, and the Netherlands, sent expeditions to explore and conquer new territories. This was fueled by the emergence of mercantilism, as European powers sought to establish colonies to secure sources of raw materials and markets for manufactured goods. The establishment of trade routes to Asia and the Americas became a driving force behind colonization. Advancements in navigation, shipbuilding, and weaponry, technologies like the compass, astrolabe, and improved sailing vessels like the caravel, facilitated long-distance exploration and colonization. Consequently, colonies were established to exploit the natural resources of newly discovered lands, such as gold, silver, spices, and agricultural products. Competition among European powers led to conflicts over colonial territories, such as the 7 Years' War and the Anglo-Dutch Wars. Treaty negotiations often resulted in the transfer of colonial possessions between European powers. Thus, colonization expanded rapidly during the 18th and 19th centuries, with European powers establishing colonies across Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. However, the 19th century also saw the rise of nationalist movements in colonized territories, fueled by ideas of self-determination and resistance against colonial rule. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi in India and Kwame Nkrumah in Africa emerged, advocating for independence from colonial powers. World Wars I and II brought devastation, weakening colonial powers economically and militarily, hastening the decline of colonial empires. The cost of maintaining colonies became increasingly unsustainable for European powers, prompting decolonization efforts. This process accelerated in the mid-20th century, as former colonies gained independence through diplomatic negotiations, armed struggle, and international pressure. The establishment of the United Nations and its principles of self-determination and human rights contributed to the decolonization process. The Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union also influenced decolonization dynamics, as both superpowers supported nationalist movements in former colonies for strategic reasons. However, the legacy of colonization persists in the form of economic disparities, social inequalities, and cultural tensions in many parts of the world. Former colonies continue to grapple with the legacies of colonialism, including issues related to governance, land ownership, and ethnic conflict. In essence, the age of imperialism shaped the world, for better or for worse. It created the modern world order, established global power dynamics, and left a complex legacy that continues to influence global politics, economics, and culture to this day.